out here at the HKS Premium Event Day here at Fuji Speedway. It also is a super event. So what I'll do now is just walk around and showcase the event to you guys. Just enjoy the chill walk around, yeah? Okay, Chia just walking around the event, pretty cool. I think the Supras here are posturing to go on a parade lap. So I think what we'll do is just stand here and see them as they ride out. Here we are. This is the Arito car, but it is not Arito driving. Maybe a replica, I'm not sure. And this blue one right here is a very famous car.
This one?
Yep. You have some really old OG kits on some of these Supras, which is cool to see that they still exist and they still drive in
And you
Japan.
can't even buy them.
Well, some of them, like from Applug, I think some of these kits are still in production. They're just
that Applug, stop production of some of their kits.
some. There might be a revival series. I'm not sure, but. What we'll do is walk over to the HKS booths, see what else we can find during this event.
That's so sick, bro. They actually got to go around.
Yeah, so with the parade laps, generally if you want to drive on Fuji Speedway, you need what's called, I believe it's a FISCA license. So you have to go into the facilities, take a test, get a license. There's to be able to drive on home course. You have to pass this test. It's like,
It's crazy.
I don't know what the exchange rate now is, but maybe like $500 for an annual pass, right? And then you have the ability to drive on home course. I was actually right. So this is a parade lap. So you have the pace car at the very start of the pack here.
Yep.
And they don't get really enough spacing to go full out. You're more or less just kind of cruising around. That's hence why it's a parade lap. But it's still a cool experience for those that don't have the license to still be able to drive on track and get that experience, right? Even for the time attack cars that we're going to look at up here, I was actually supposed to drive at this event today with the Sylvia. So my red S15 was entered into this event for the HKS Premium event through like Kimura Tire, right? The problem is it doesn't have Shocken, so it doesn't have registration, doesn't have plates. So by default, it doesn't have like insurance.
Yeah.
And so one of the requirements for this event in particular was you had to have at least third-party insurance like Jibaiseki, which I didn't have, and they wanted additional stuff. So sucks. I don't get to drive today, but at least we'll look at some cars. Here's our HKS Premium Day, which again, I was supposed to drive the Sylvia at and was unable to. Sucks to suck. Here's a car you might be familiar with. My old RX-8, now driven by the owner of Kimura Tire. So unfortunately I got here a little bit late, so I didn't get to spectate everyone drive, which kind of sucks, but you have a lot of local cars as a group that I was supposed to be driving with, but whatever. But here we have a new 86 that Yuta drives. Walk around and show you what we can find here. Back area here, we have an Abarth meet. a Fiat Abarth. No windshield with a cage. I guess you don't really know what you're going to get at these type of events. If you're into Abarths, you'll have to drop a comment as to what these make and models are, because I have no idea. Crazy wide fenders on this. With like a rear hatch mounted wing. We got another one right here too, but it's in carbon. Carbon bonnet. That wing is nuts. That's what we came here to see, right? A Corvette, something you never see in Japan all that often. I very, very, very rarely see Corvettes in Japan, let alone C8s. So, it's quite the treat. You know, for the American viewers, this is just another day at the Buc-ee's parking lot, but this right here is going to be as rare as your R34 GTRs in the States, you know? All right, we'll walk back and see what we can find in the pits. When I was out here for the Endless meet, you saw a lot of spec GT3 Cup cars. Here's one. Our RS Pantera booth. Actually, I want to talk to these guys about the FD that I got. Ask a few questions. I know RS Pantera makes full 3-rotor conversions for their cars. This looks to be for sale for the cheap price of 5 million yen or 500,000, and at current exchange, that's probably what, 34,000, something along those lines. Take a closer look at the car. We have a dyno sheet here. It looks like it made 466 on a dyno. Got some merch here. It's a pretty cool jacket. Very clean R34 GTR with the Nismo LMGT4s. The big D2 brake kit looks to be their booth right here. Wow. Fantastic. Car that should be going out here soon. An R1. R32, and then an AR2 GTR, factory red color, very, very low production numbers, V-spec. I mean, with current prices, it's very cool to see people still driving these things, considering what they cost. Yashio factory made their way out with their car on display. I don't know how many of these they have with the same color and kit, but I saw this at the S chassis meeting without any livery on it at that time. Swan neck. I mean, that is quite the rear wing, isn't it? Right, amongst the crowd of cars, there's so many great ones today. There's something really special here, so check this out. We have a 0R R32. Absolutely not something that you see all that often in Japan. This is my first time that I've seen this car show up and pop up at an event. Absolutely stunning. Stunning. We also have this exceptionally clean R35 GTR. So much cool stuff to see at these events. And the turnout isn't massive. I mean, most people are packing up and going home. But again, just to see something like this in the wild, it's pretty spectacular. So, looks like they're probably going to load this up pretty soon. But that's been a treat. So rad. Just got the helmet propped up there on the hood. Well, things happen, I suppose. That sucks. That sucks.
So you know what's crazy? She actually left the car there.
So that's going to be that for the HKS Super event. Hope you enjoyed this type of content, this kind of long format, walking around and spectating some cars. So the next event we'll be doing is the R's meeting, again here at Fuji Speedway. So subscribe and whatever else if you want to watch that. See you guys in the next one.